Okay, today now we are going to see the paper I sent it you all. This is the second term test paper 2019 Northwestern Province. Let's see the answer for the questions. Part 1 questions. See the first one. If you all did the correct answer, write it. Put the right on your answer paper. See the first one.
Okay, sir.
And organisms indirectly depend on plants. So indirectly mean. So plants, they are photosynthesizing. Plants can producing their own food. That process is called photosynthesis. So the animals, they can depend directly or indirectly on plants for food. Directly mean some animals, they are eating plant directly as their food. For example, cow, horse, like herbivorous animals, they are depend directly on plants to getting their food. Likewise, some animals, they are indirectly depend on the plants. Some plants, they are depend, some animals, they are depend indirectly on plant. Indirectly on plant mean they are eating the herbivorous. So the herbivorous animals, they are the animals which are depend on plants directly, but the carnivorous animals, they are depend indirectly on plants for their food. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So the answer for the first one, fourth answer. Yeah, lion. Fourth answer. Okay. Now let's see the second one. See the second one. Not a factor required for photosynthesis. So in all the photosynthesis, the green plants producing their own food by using 4 factors obtained from the environment.
Sunlight, water,
sunlight from sun, water from soil solution, carbon dioxide from atmosphere, chlorophyll pigments present in the green plants. So the carbon dioxide and the water now converted as food. That food is called glucose. That glucose changed as starch in plants. So these processes collectively called photosynthesis. These processes collectively called photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis, because of the photosynthesis, the green plants, they are known as autotrophs. Green plants, they are known as autotrophs. So from these, we can explain by using a simple diagram. If there is a plant, there is a sunlight, carbon dioxide is obtained from atmosphere, the water absorbed from soil, the chlorophyll pigment present in the green leaves. Now the green plants can produce their own food, glucose. At the same time, they are releasing oxygen to the atmosphere, So this is the process of photosynthesis. Now you can see the question, second one. Not a factor required for photosynthesis is
Oxygen gas.
Yeah, carbon dioxide required, water required, chlorophyll required. So the answer will be oxygen.
Oxygen gas.
Yes, answer will be oxygen. You can note it this diagram if you required on your writing book.
Sir, that second one is wrong. I wrote carbon dioxide.
Yeah, the carbon dioxide is the gas required for the photosynthesis. Yeah.
Oxygen. Sir, we need to draw this diagram in the writing book.
Okay, if you want to draw it now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's see the third one. The locomotive appendages of animal given below in respectively. So the locomotion mean the organisms, they are moving one place to another. For the locomotion, animals, they are using legs, wings, and also there are some animals, the unicellular organisms, they are using flagella, cilia, pseudopodia, like structures. So here the given animals are the multicellular organisms, multicellular animals. So the first one is the fish. So in the fishes, there is a fins for the locomotion. There are fins for the locomotion. So what is the locomotive structure in the bee?
Wings.
Yes, there are wings, 2 wings in birds for the locomotion. And in the feather will not come. Feathers will not come. Wings.
Limbs. Limbs. Oh, limbs. Frog limbs.
Yeah, in the frog there are forelimbs and hind limbs. The limbs will come as a locomotive structure. The front one is the forelimbs. The back one is the hind limbs. So the limbs are the locomotive structures in the frog or the toad. So answer will be fins, wings, and limbs. Fins, wings, and limbs. The third one, yes.
Is correct answer.
Good. So what do you mean? The gills? What is the function of gills?
The fish will breathe that to breathe in gills. Fish will breathe in gills.
Yeah, the gills helps to breathing. Helps to breathing. Okay, see the fourth one. The inhaling gas and exhaling gas in the process of respiration of organisms in respectively. So inhalation and exhalation are the two steps of gaseous exchange in the organisms. It may be the plants or the animals. So you can see in the respiratory system, you can see intaking oxygen from the atmosphere is inhalation. Intaking oxygen from the atmosphere is inhalation. Then releasing carbon dioxide to the atmosphere is exhalation. Releasing carbon dioxide to the atmosphere is exhalation. So now you can see the question. The inhaling gas and exhaling gas in the process of respiration of organisms in respectively. Respectively means the first one should be the inhaling gas. The second one should be the exhaling gas. So what will be the answer?
Orderly gas, carbon dioxide, first one, sir.
Yeah, the first one.
First one. Carbon dioxide.
Yeah, the first one is the answer for the fourth one. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Now let's see the fifth one. Substances that can be seen in solid state and liquid state in room temperature. So the substances, they are states into 3 states in the atmosphere at the room temperature. In the nature, they are solid, liquid, and gas. There are 3 states. Right? In the solid, you can see we have different type of metals, different types of metals. Metals are the solids. Such as aluminum, iron. If you don't talk with me, keep your mic in mute. Iron, aluminum, iron, copper, and some non-metals also they are as a solid in the nature. Carbon, sulfur, phosphorus. So these are the solid. The liquids, they are mercury,
Petrol,
cesium, are the mercury, are the liquid in the room temperature, and the gases, they are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, those are the gases. So now you can see the paper. Substances that can be seen in solid state and liquid state in room temperature. The first one should be the solid state. The second one should be the liquid state. So the first answer, the mercury is the liquid state. The iron is the solid state. But the first one will not be the answer. The second one is the answer because the iron is a solid one. The mercury is a liquid. So the answer for the fifth one, second answer. Now see the sixth one. Given below is the 2 steps of an activity done in school laboratory. Which of the following is a conclusion of the above activity? You can see there is a gas jar filled with the smoke of joss stick. Then it's covered by another gas jar. Now you can observe all the smoke in the first one diffused into the second one. Now the both gas jars filled up with the smoke. So from these experiment, what will be the conclusion we can get?
The color of the gas can be changed.
No. So you can see here in this one, wait. In this one, it's filled with the certain gas.
The gas has different volume.
Okay, so in this one, it has a certain volume of gas. Now, when you're attached with the another one, when you attach the gas jar with the another one, all the smoke filled up. It's covering a total volume of 2 jars. So from this, we can conclude there is no definite volume of gas. There is no definite volume of gas. So what will be the answer?
A gas has not a definite volume.
Yeah, the answer will be the second answer. Second one.
Definite volume.
Okay, the second one. Okay, see the seventh one. A living characteristics that can be found only in plant is. So we have 3 living things in the environment: animals, plants, and microorganisms. So you know there are 5 characteristics we discussed. Mainly to identify, to differentiate the living and non-living. First one, growth, nutrition, respiration, movement or the locomotion, then the reproduction. But especially in the plants, you can see the nutrition, they are producing their own food. They are producing their own food. That nutritional pattern is photosynthesis. So these photosynthesis only can observe in plants. Only can observe in plants. So other things, other characteristics of organisms, mostly common for the plants and animals. So what is the answer for the 7th one now?
4th one, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Yes, the answer will be the photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis, yeah, only can performed by the plants. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, got it.
So my one is correct.
Yes, good. See
So
the
my
8th one. Yes, good. See the 8th one. The ability of a metal to be drawn into thin wires without breaking is called. So when you are talking about the characteristics of metals, we discuss mainly two characteristics. One is the ductility and malleability. Ductility and malleability. So the malleability, keep on your mind, malleability, it's changed into thin sheet. Change into thin sheet. Right? The ductility, it's changed into thin wires.
Thin wires.
Yeah, it's changed into thin wires. And there is another characteristics of metals or the non-metals. So the metals can conducting electricity, conducting heat. In the non-metals, you can see the elastic nature in the elastic or the rubber. And some non-metals, they can breaking into small pieces when you are giving a force. Right? So those are the characteristics. And also we discussed the texture. It is the ability to identify the surfaces, the smooth or the rough. Rough or smooth, yes. So the 8th one, drawn into thin wires without breaking is called. So what will be the answer?
Ductility.
Yeah, ductility.
Ductility.
Yes. So the answer will be 3rd one. See the 9th one, an example for brackish water. So you know 3 types of water according to their nature. Then 3 types of water according to their salinity. That is the salt dissolved amount.
Water, marine water, brackish water.
Right? Then the water, there are 3 types according to their availability. Right? So the first one, the water can divide into 3 types according to their states. Solid,
liquid, gaseous.
And gaseous. For the solid water, glaciers.
Glaciers and ice. Snow.
Or snow. For the liquid, rivers.
Rivers, wells, sea,
well water.
and oceans.
Yeah, ocean. For the gases, the steam or the water vapor. This is the first categorizes. The second one, the water can be divided into three according to their availability. Water can be divided into three types according to their
Precipitation, surface
availability.
water, ground water.
The first one, precipitation. Precipitation. So what are the examples for the precipitation?
Rain, hail,
Yes, rain,
hail,
hail,
sleet, sleet,
snow, sleets.
Sleep.
The second one is the surface water. For example, river,
ocean,
ocean,
rivers, streams,
sea, pond.
lakes, waterfalls.
Yes, waterfall. The third one is the groundwater.
Groundwater,
For example, well and
wells,
springs. These are the second categorizers. The third categorizers, the water can divide into three types according to their salinity. The salinity means the amount of salt dissolves. The amount of salt dissolves. Mainly the salt is sodium chloride. The salt named sodium chloride. So there are three types: fresh water,
marine water, brackish water.
marine water, and brackish water. Fresh water, marine water, and brackish water. So the fresh water, river, pond, well, yes.
Wells,
The marine water, ocean and seas, brackish water, lagoons. Okay, so these are the examples for the division of water according to their salinity. So now see the ninth one. An example for brackish water is, what will be the answer?
Water in lagoon.
Lagoons
Yes.
are third answer.
Yeah,
Lagoons are third answer.
yeah, water in lagoon, the third answer.
Water in lagoon.
The water in lagoon. See the 10th one. Given below are three statements related with the adding of waste materials to water. So that is depend on the water pollution. That is depend on the water pollution. Right? So the water pollution that is made by mainly the human activities. Human activities. Adding waste materials, adding polythenes, and adding dead animals into the water bodies, adding the chemical waste from the agriculture, adding waste from the industrial waste. So those are the methods of polluting water. Those are the methods of polluting water. So after the pollution, the water changed into unconsumable nature. So that is called water pollution. So now you can see the given below are three statements related with adding of waste materials to the water. So water can be polluted by adding of polythene and plastics. The pollution of surface water affected to groundwater too. The amount of consumable water has been limited due to water pollution.
All are correct, sir. Fourth answer. A, B, C, and C.
The answer will be fourth answer. A, B, C will come. Yes, you are correct.
So my one is correct.
Thank you, sir.
Select the answer contains only fossil fuels. So we discussed the fossil fuels under the energy. The fossil fuel, they are produced from the dead animals and the plants after million years. So it can be divided into different types: the coal, peat, petrol,
Gold,
diesel,
petroleum
they are
oil,
petroleum oil,
gas.
the petroleum gases, also the fossil fuel. But there are some another type of energy sources such as biomass, the biomass which is obtained from plants or the animals, wind power, sun, nuclear power, geothermal energy. Yes, geothermal energy. Okay, fine. Now see the 11th one. Select the answer contains only fossil fuel. Only fossil fuel. So for the 11th one, what will be the answer?
Third answer, sir. Third answer.
Coal, petroleum oil, petroleum gas.
Yeah, coal, petroleum oil, and petroleum gas. The answer will be the fourth one. Okay, see the 12th one. The amount of matter in object is referred. So the when you are talking about the matters, we discuss two things. One is the mass, because the matters has two properties. It has a mass and occupying space.
It occupies space and have mass.
Occupying space. So the mass mean amount of matter. Amount of matter. It's measuring by kilogram or gram. Right? The mass mean amount of matter in an object. So the answer for the 12th one, what will be the answer?
Mass. First one.
First answer.
Mass.
See the 13th one. Given below there are statements related with light. So you know all the light, that the light can travel in a straight line. So we done two different experiments to show the light travel in a straight line. And also, you know, all the light is an energy. Light is an energy. So the light can be represented by this arrow. This is light ray. So if there is a collection of arrows, they are the light
beam. Light beam.
Yes. So see the 13th one. Given below there are statements related with light. The light is an energy. The light is transmitted in a straight line. The narrow path in which light is transmitted is known as a light beam. So what will be the answer?
Sir, correct statements are A and B. C is wrong. C is wrong, sir.
No, sir. C.
Why C is wrong?
No, sir. A, B, C.
Yeah, A, B, C, all are will come, because the light beam means it's the collection of light ray. If the light traveling through a narrow path, it's not a light ray, it's a light beam. The 14th one, the couple of musical instruments which are produce sound in the same way. So you know all the musical instruments, there are three types. There are three types. One is the membrane vibrating. Second one, air column vibrating. Third one, string vibrating. string vibrating. Okay. Now you can see the paper. The rabana and violin. The rabana is membrane vibrating. Violin is a string. So first one will not come. The guitar is a string. The flute is an air column. So the second one is wrong. The third one, violin and guitar are the
Correct answer.
String vibrating musical instruments. So the both are producing sound in same way. The fourth one also wrong because the rabana is membrane vibrating, flute is air column vibrating. So the answer will be third. See the 15th one. Which of the following is an incorrect statement about sound and hearing? Sound is produced due to vibration is correct statement. Sound that are sung or played rhythmically are known as music. It's a correct answer.
Correct statement.
The excess music sound are not disturbance to ear. The excess music means it's a very harmful. It's disturbance to ears, right? And the last one, unrhythmic sound are known as noises. So the answer will be third answer.
One.
Third answer.
Yeah, the answer will be third answer. Okay, see the 16th one. When hang a bar magnet steadily from the string to the stand and let it to be still, what will be the answer? Poles of the magnet will still. Yeah, it's north and south.
North and south.
Yeah, north and south.
North and south. And south.
Yes, north and south is the correct answer. See the 17th one. Given below are two instances of placing two bar magnets kept closer to each other. Right? So, you know, if there is a two bar magnets, like poles. What are the like poles? Like poles. What are the like poles? South and south. North and north. South and south, north and north. They are repel. They are repelling.
Repelled.
Yeah.
North
They
and
are
south and
repelling.
south.
So you can see the repulsion. Unlike poles. What are the unlike poles? South and north.
South and north.
South and north. South and north. North and south.
Yeah, both are south. So they are attracting. They are attracting. So what will be the answer? You can see this is the A, attracting, the B. The B is repelling. The A is attracting. The B is repelling. A is attracting, B is repelling. So the answer will be first one.
Attracted in A, repelled in B.
Yeah, attracted in A, repelled in B. See the 18th one. In which instance can be used a magnet to separate only one substance from it? Only one substance. There is a sand and iron powder, salt and sand, aluminium and copper, iron pins and needles. Yeah, the answer will be first one.
First one, sand and iron powder.
Yes. The 19th one, a procedure that can be followed, a sustainable use of energy. Sustainable use of energy is provide facilities to every family to buy a motor vehicle, generate electricity using solar panels, construct more diesel power station using bottle lamps to illuminate houses. So you have to mention it, the sustainable use of energy. So which one is the sustainable use of energy source?
Generate electricity using solar panels.
Very good. The sun is a very best energy source for the sustainable use of energy. So the answer will be the second one.
Generate electricity using solar panels.
Yes, the answer will be the second one.
Second one, sir.
See the last one. Kidney diseases are most abundant among humans. The reason for it is using much of agrochemicals in agricultural field, addition of industrial waste materials to water resources, do not drink of adequate amount of water. So the answer will be all above.
All above.
The fourth answer. Fourth
All
answer.
above, sir.
All above. All above.